All right, guys, so let's take a look at this rule of 80-20. What the heck does this mean? So there's some links here to help you and kind of guide you through if you're interested in deep diving a little bit more. But the concept and the principle is actually an economic principle. That was my second area of study, economics and finance. And when I came across this in my economics class, I thought, that really could apply to music and learning the guitar too. And here's what it states. It states, put simply, that 80% of your results come only from 20% of your activities. This was actually, again, as an economic principle, basically saying focus on the right stuff and you'll get 80% of your results. The other 80% of your effort is going to yield the other 20%, which a lot of teachers and instructors look at and focus on. But what you and I are going to do here is we're only going to focus on that 20%. And I don't mean to slight any of these other teachers that are online. I know a lot of them, they're great. They're good guys and good gals that are teaching. But if for beginners that are just trying to get this under their belt, that are limited in time and really just want to pick it up as quickly as possible, the key is to focus on just that 20% and not get bogged down with the other stuff. I had a student that came to me that his fingers were hurting because he was practicing bar chords. Great guy, young kid who was learning to play, I think, Incubus or something like that he wanted to learn. And it was a long time ago. And I basically looked at him and I said, well, show me your G and your D and your C, and he couldn't play those chords. So something like that is a good example where I need to teach you first how to play some basic open chords without any buzzing or muting issues, which we'll define in a moment and later in the course. But the key is really to just focus on that stuff. Now, you don't know what you don't know, right? And that's okay. That's no problem. You just need to find an instructor, i.e. me, through 8020guitar.com, not to sound pompous or anything, but you need to find somebody that can teach you just that 20% to get you started as quickly as possible. Like I said, I spend 80 grand going to school. I've spent thousands and thousands of hours teaching students. This is the most important stuff. The principle itself, again, states that 80% of your results are going to come from only 20% of your activities. So what we're going to look at together in section 2 is the anatomy of your guitar. You really got to know your way around the guitar, at least at a 40,000 foot view, to understand how it's working. And then we can look at the chords. But again, the stuff that we're talking about in this class is only 20% stuff. If I'm not talking about it, it's not that important. Again, remember my lens for you is to have you pick up the guitar as quickly as possible. So what we're going to do here, we're going to knock this video off here in a moment, but keep in mind first we're going to go through the anatomy and the parts of your guitar. From there, I'm going to show you like a pick and a capo and how to use that stuff too, just so you have some more tools in your toolkit. And then we're going to dive right into the chords. Okay, and I'm going to coach you very slowly on how to play through these chords and play them right and how to switch them and practice techniques and stuff. So stick with me. Again, please go through this course in order. We've gotten a lot of feedback thus far saying, hey, I'm having some issues with X, Y, and Z. And after discussing it with the student, we realized that they were skipping around. So please go in order. Do yourself a favor and do that. And again, please leave some comments here as well. Give us a thumbs up. Please rate this course as well. Look, I mean, I get it. There's a ton of stuff out there. There's a ton of things that you could be doing. Do me a favor, because I'm walking you through this whole thing, right? Please just leave a comment, rate us, and give us an honest feedback. If you want to give us 3 stars because you had trouble with this part of the course, then just tell me. We'll read it and we'll improve the course where we can. Like I mentioned, I've done thousands and thousands of hours of teaching, so I've vetted this course out and the content I'm showing you pretty carefully. So if you feel like we deserve 5 stars, please take a moment to give us that 5-star review. We see those, we get an email immediately once people hit submit, and I'm very insecure, and I need my ego to have a bit of a boost. So please give me a 5-star review, would greatly appreciate it. I'll get a little ding on my phone when you send it. Thank you very much. Let's dive right into the anatomy of your guitar in section 2. Here, I'll see you in the next video.